Here is everything I ate during my peak day of carb loading before my first half marathon. I started carb loading 3 days before my race, with my highest carb day being 2 days out. Since I haven't been tracking macros the past few months, I just used the general recommendation for how many carbs I should be eating while carb loading, which is 5 to 7 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight. So on this peak day, I was aiming to eat around 330 grams of carbs. A few years ago, eating this many carbs in one day probably would have freaked me out, especially because I wasn't doing much activity leading up to my race. However, it was absolutely the right move because my half marathon went amazing, and I think a large part of that was due to how well I fueled and prepared my body in the days beforehand. So let this be a reminder that in order for your body to do amazing things, you need to fuel it properly.